All right, action. Yeah, we're rolling. Sitting in here, I got the Nemo First Lite Longbow Alpine pad out, and it's a pretty nice pad. It gives you this quick pop, deflate, nice inflation bag. There's what it is, if you can read it. Longbow Alpine Mummy. Nemo makes things for First Lite, a hunting company. I'm in the Yukon Outfitters hammock because I was in my ultralight hammock. I felt like it was kind of pinching my shoulders a little too much and everything, and I wanted a kind of a fair test for this sleeping pad. So, I was like, I'll hop in the Yukon Outfitters hammock. It's a bigger hammock. It's about 10 feet long and maybe about 5 feet wide. It's nice and loose around me because, when that hammock closes in on you, you're pinching your shoulders and it's going to get cold spots. I have little wings I made out of little foam things. I've tried different things, but anymore, my winter solution is just to wrap a bit of an underquilt around the whole hammock. But the further down you can go with these pads, the better you are, because you don't have to worry about tangling underquilt around the whole thing. Some people just only stay with the underquilt. They just got a bigger hammock, and I just like the predictability of the pad. It feels nice on my back. I can put it on the ground. But that said, yeah, I see how this does. The other day it only went to 40 Fahrenheit. It's only a 4.9 R value pad. It's a beautiful camouflage color. I feel like Nemo's been listening. I've had a couple conversations over the years on the phone about, I really like forest friendly colors like tan and camo and olive, and then come out with the short pole bike packing tents, and I call them backpacking tents, and they listen. I was like, I really think this is more like a backpacking friendly tent, not just bike packing, and I appreciate a company that listens. I mean, so far this is scheduled to get traded out for the Extreme. The Tensor Extreme is the newest version. I got a good deal on this just to check out their system, and it's really hard. It's hard to send something back. Like, I don't have the kind of money in my pockets to have every single piece of gear there is, so but I'm almost thinking of just keeping it, just because it's such a good looking pad, and it holds its air really nice. If you haven't had the opportunity to test a bunch of them, like I've had quite a few of them I've gone through, and I mainly use the Thermarest series like a lot of people because of its proven reliability and insulating properties and lightweight, but this really rivals it, and the new versions, the Extremes, and whatever improvements they made to these, I imagine, like I like it how they don't lose their air very fast. Like, if you lose air overnight, your butt settles more and more into the hammock, and you're going to get CBS, cold butt syndrome. Your butt, your tailbone, your lower back, whatever, you're sleeping on your thigh, whatever. You got to have that air in the pad. Otherwise, that's sometimes why not necessarily such a huge pad is always going to be good, because the bigger the pad you have, like I use the smaller mummy shapes because it keeps all the air right underneath me. If I start losing air and it's a big pad, all the air is going to start going out to whatever's, whatever's on the side of me. And the Thermarest X-Therm medium wide is so far the best thing I have that I can put in a hammock, and its only disadvantage is that, well, it loses its air a little quicker overnight. And another one is the valve on the Thermarest. You can't just let all the air out in a hurry, and it's a little quirky on the Thermarest to air it up. Like, it gets a little loose and just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, the Thermarest bag is kind of crappy. Like, it's not that really nice pump sack that's that sil nylon that doesn't leak. But we'll see. I'm here and it's like 11 at night. I think it's around 40 Fahrenheit. You know, I don't expect this pad to go much under like 35 Fahrenheit. And then over in the other hammock there, you can't see it. I've got a that Eno sub 6. I threw the big medium wide Neo Air X therm in, so we'll see. Pretty good though. I'm liking the setup. Got the Magma 15 I'm in from REI. It's a nice sleeping bag, well proven. Packs down real nice. Doesn't smell so much like duck down. Smells a little, but yeah. I'm happy with this Yukon Outdoors hammock. I don't take it out as much as I used to because just a lot of my stuff is lighter weight, but lighter weight doesn't always win the game, you know, like especially in the winter here when the thicker fabric and bigger hammock just doesn't really trap me and make me colder. It's sturdy. There's something to be said for sturdy. I can drop this thing as a ground cloth and put my pad on it, and it's a sturdy hammock. It's not just gonna fall apart if it lands on a stick. All right.